Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As the title would suggest, today's video is all about my hair. So, to give you guys a little bit of backstory, the last time I had my hair cut and coloured was February 2020. So it's been over a year since I last went to a hair salon. But after last week's video, there were lots and lots of compliments. Again, thank you very much on my hair. So what I thought I would do is a current hair routine, like the products I use, and then also the kind of styling method, or almost a mini tutorial, if you will, for how I achieve this kind of tousled beachy wave kind of vibe. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. Okay, so let's talk hair washing and products first. So I usually wash my hair every other day in the evening, which is when I take my showers, and I'm currently using Olaplex shampoo and conditioner. Now I've been using these for a couple of months now, perhaps just under, and I'm just moving on to my second bottles, and so far so good. And also, as I only use cruelty-free beauty products at home, Olaplex suits me just right because they are a cruelty-free brand. So with the shampoo, I use this mainly on the roots of my hair, and then I let all of the suds run down the lengths rather than aggressively lathering them up. And this is just to avoid any further damage. And then when I move on to the conditioner, I focus this on the lengths and the ends because these are the most damaged parts of my hair and it's where they need the most TLC. Now, as per the instructions, I always leave this conditioner on for 3 minutes before thoroughly rinsing out. Once I'm done in the shower, I wrap my hair in a towel and leave it like this for about 15 minutes or so, just while I moisturise, do my skincare, clean up the bathroom, all that kind of stuff. And this is just to absorb as much water as possible from my hair. Then I apply some hair serum to tame any flyaways and to smooth down the ends. The current one I'm using is from And Other Stories, and I work this through the lengths of my hair before brushing with a wet brush, which is ideal for wet hair, hence the name. Now, following a hair wash, I'll do one of two things when it comes to drying my hair. I'll either allow it to air dry for the rest of the evening so that when I wake up the following day, it looks like this. This is how my hair naturally dries. As you can see, there is a slight wave to it, but it's very inconsistent. Some parts are more wavy than others, and that's just a bit of a nightmare when it comes to styling my hair. So if I want to wear my hair like this naturally or straighten it, then I'll always allow it to dry naturally. However, if I want to curl my hair, then I'll always blow dry it. So let's rewind back to after having a shower. So once I've applied my serum and brushed through it with a wet brush, I'll give it a mist over with this Wave Protector spray. And I use this anytime before applying any kind of heat to my hair. I'll even use it on days where I know I'm going to be sat outside in the sun. Now, using the heat setting on my hairdryer, I simply rough dry my hair. And to be honest, I'm not about precision or style with this. I don't even use a brush, just my fingers. It's just a way to quickly dry my hair straight without having those natural waves so I can curl it the following day. Once I've used the heat setting, I'll then usually change to the cool setting and use the Icy Blast button on the front of my hairdryer, and I'll usually blast mainly the roots. This is partly to cool down my scalp because it's usually on fire after using my hairdryer, and I also read once that it seals in or locks in shine. I don't know if this is accurate, but I do it anyway. Now, my hair is usually very fluffy after rough drying, which is why I like to sleep on it before styling, just so that it flattens it out more. And something that I also think makes a difference is sleeping on a silk pillowcase. So these are great for your skin, but also for your hair. They prevent frizz, and as silk is less porous than, say, cotton or linen, it doesn't soak up all the moisture from your hair. So the moisture stays exactly where it should be. Right, so now waking up the following day with much smoother hair, I can now get styling. So firstly, I use my straighteners to neaten up the ends of my hair. So I use a clamp brush, which saves burning your fingers or having to wear one of those ridiculous little gloves. And I just straighten the last 2 to 3 inches of my hair. Now, as you can see, I don't section it off. It's just a quick glide over the ends, which neatens them up. Then moving on to those tousled beachy waves. For this, I use a Babyliss Boutique Big Waves wand on the highest temperature setting. Now, as that heats up, I just part my hair at the back so that I have 2 even halves to work with. Starting with one side, I take my shortest section first. This is actually just the remnants of a fringe from many years ago. And pointing the wand downwards, I wrap the section of my hair backwards, so away from my face, twice. Now, as you can see, the wand is in the middle of my hair, so I don't like curls too high up my roots or too far down towards the ends, which is why I straighten them first with my straighteners. As you'll see, I hold the hair in place on the wand for a few seconds and then release. And after I release, I then gently pull on that section downwards to soften the curls so that they're not as tight and springy. Now it's a case of continuing to wave each section of hair on this side before moving on to the other. And as you'll see, I don't use alternative directions for each piece of hair that I'm curling. Although that is something that you can do for a slightly different look, this is just how I've chosen to do it. And you'll also see that I don't use clips or section off my hair horizontally. This is purely because this is just how I've got used to doing it, partly because I'm lazy, but I also find that clips can often disturb the curls that I've just created, so I like to just leave them to hang. Now here you can see the difference between the section that I've just done and my blow-dried slept-on hair. Now the waves will drop slightly, which will leave me with the style that you would have seen at the start of the video. And I don't like to use any kind of styling products like mousse or setting spray or anything like that, because I don't feel a need for them. Now once both sides are done, I'll run my fingers through it to separate the waves a little bit more, and of course the obligatory hair flip upside down to give it more of a beachy and imperfect finish. Right, so there we go, that was my sort of updated or my current hair routine, products used, methods and the technique that I use to do these beachy tousled waves. I hope that I've answered potentially any questions that you might have had about my hair. If there is anything else that you're wondering hair related and I haven't answered that, please do leave those questions or queries down in the comments section below, and I will get back to those as soon as I possibly can. And also, if there's anyone that potentially might be interested in a similar video to this one, but for skincare or skincare and makeup or skincare and then makeup, whatever tickles your pickle, then again, let me know down in the comment section below. But for now, that is it from me for this week. Thank you as always for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the rest of your weekend, and I will see you next week.